people of the world.
You are watching 100 Degree TV on YouTube. Here is what you missed on the 100 Degree Show with Birch Harris.
So yes, we're back and we're talking about Abraham's journey. We're talking about the do it again. And we want to come right back, and we want to begin at really where we left off with Abraham and his wife. Abraham, of course, saying to the Pharaoh that this is my sister. This isn't necessarily my wife. And for all intents purposes, it was his sister because, those were the things of that day where you could marry someone who were of the same bloodline for all intents purposes. I guess his father had many wives, and Abraham's mother wasn't necessarily Sarah's mother. So at the end of the day, yeah, it was his sister, but still it was his wife because, they kept it all in the family. Remember that show, All in the Family? But anyway, has nothing to do with this. It just has nothing to do with it. So as we look at this conundrum that's playing itself out with the Pharaoh and Abraham and his wife, i.e. his sister, he took the moral, I guess you could say the moral low road, or he took the moral short distance to or through the situation with the Pharaoh. He took the very morally speaking, he took the road that was not the best road because of him being afraid of his life, but also understanding that the Pharaoh was going around and he was scooping up chicks. I put it out there like that. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, my ladies. I'm sorry, my ladies. But the Pharaoh, he was going around and he was looking for new wives, and anybody who came into Egypt, he had his henchmen on the lookout. He had his immigration officers on the lookout. Anybody who came across the border who was looking fine, he was like, find out if she married. If she not married, send her over here so I can interview her. Oh my God, Judah. But anyway, so that's what the Pharaoh, for all intents purposes, that's what he was doing. He was looking for new women. He had a harem of women for whatever reason, I guess. So now Abraham, because he's afraid, because his wife was so beautiful, he was like, man, they're going to take my wife anyway. They're going to kill me. Because, of course, there were stories like that where some of the henchmen, they were like, they found women and the women were so beautiful. It's like, man, you could do better, sweetheart. Sweetheart, you could do better with the Pharaoh. Get rid of the zero. Get with the real hero, right? Stuff like that. So they would kill the husbands and take the wives to meet the Pharaoh. So Abraham was shook. For all intents purposes, he had a real reason to be shook. So he said, hey, yeah, man, this is my sister, yeah, could we come in the land and could we set up shop? This is my sister. It's my sister. Of course, when you look at it from a human perspective, now you're about to lose your wife for this promise. Oh my God. Do you want to talk to me about this thing? The suffering, the pain, and the anguish? Come on, guys. Let's just really look at it for what it is. God told you to do something. You did it. You lost your friends and your best employees and people you grew up with. They died in the wilderness, in the journey. You lost tons of cattle. People were hungry. People were getting sick. Your nephew, who was supposed to be, your security team, him and his boys, they got into a beef and a squabble over resources and water and grazing land, and they left. They went down to Sodom and Gomorrah, and now you're thinking you're moving to the promise, but you're going to Egypt because you need to get resources. Maybe Egypt was becoming like the Midwest for you. It's better than where I came from, but I know it's not what God said. But I'll camp out in Chicago, get some of this nice pizza over here. So he's at this juncture in this promise, this journey to the promise. And he's even about to lose the love of his life for the promise. This can make you cry. This can read like a soap opera. I'm telling you, come on, go there with me. Take the journey with me. Allow your mind to enter into the depths of what I'm presenting. Think about it. You got the love of your life, whether she's your sister or not. You've got the love of your life that you're taking on this journey with you, and all of this bad stuff is happening. And now you're getting to a crossroad where for all of the marbles in this game that you've been a part of, now you're about to lose your wife to the Pharaoh. Oh my God, that dude was probably losing his lunch. He probably had a nervous reaction, and he was probably having like diarrhea or something. It's like, this can't be, God. How could you lead me to this? I didn't sign up for this. You want to get mad with God? Y'all be acting like y'all don't get mad with God. Or, we can't get mad with God because it doesn't make any sense.
Thank you for watching 100 Degree TV on YouTube. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel if you find our content valuable, and be sure to join us for the next presentation.